So, we hired a small hatchback and yeah, we weren't really sure how we were going to fit everything in it, but luckily we just got given the keys to something a little bit bigger. Oh, we've had a few wins. We found some trolleys which made life easier, and then we got given...
Can I just add, Zach told us we were not going to be able to use trolleys about an hour ago, so we lugged all this stuff through customs, and now we're using trolleys, so I'd like to say that I was correct in the situation.
And I think to our left is that bay 230. That's a bit more like it. I'm home already. It is 8 o'clock. Are we going straight here? Yeah, we are.
Sorry, directions. Straight.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Yeah. All right, so it's 8 o'clock. We've just left the airport.
Cows! Sorry. We're in New Zealand.
Wow, yeah, we're here. So 8 o'clock, we've got 6 hours to go. Forecast to get in there at about 2 a.m. tomorrow morning if we don't stop. And I need to go to the toilet, and we'll need dinner and fuel. So
I need more than dinner.
You hungry?
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, all right, let's get some food and then let's get back on the road. It's coffee, actually, coffee will be good. Wait.
Veggie burgers, yum. These are pretty good, like, side of the street chips. Pretty good.
Right, so 10 o'clock and we've just turned off the motorway because they're doing roadworks and it's closed. So we are now on a tiny back road doing about 60 kilometers an hour, and we've got 4.5 hours to go.
Lucky there's no roofs out here. Hopefully we don't need a shake.
What do you think?
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, they've left us bedding and everything. They've left us bedding and everything.
Oh my gosh, that's so nice.
Is this like, look, I can't remember. Oh, okay, cool. Check out our bus. This is Ellen's first time seeing the bus.
It's so much smaller than I thought it was.
Oh no, Ellen thinks it's smaller than she expected.
But it's still awesome.
They've left us bedding and everything. Oh my god, we're so tired. We're gonna get this place set up and we're gonna go straight to sleep. We've just gotten up and said good morning to Dave and Jan. And now we're heading to Waipukaroo, which is where we've got an appointment with the bank so we can set up our New Zealand bank account. And then we're probably going to do some shopping, just some groceries and things we might need for the van while we're there, while we've got the ute, make it a bit easier. So stock up on supplies, then we'll head back. And then we need to go drop the hire car off all the way in Palmerston North. So a bit of running around today.
Just spent $230 at New World.
So we've just done our first grocery shop, and yeah, it wasn't exactly cheap. But I guess we got a lot of the essentials that you usually have.
Did we?
Yeah. Little spices and stuff, it all adds up.
Alrighty.
At Mitre 10, just picked up a bunch of supplies. Ellen's just at the checkout paying for it all. So we've got a sheet of 9mm and a couple lengths of 4x2, which is kind of like a, this type that we got. It's like a plywood sandwich in a 4x2, which apparently has a lot more strength than your normal bit of pine and same money. So gone with that, and we're gonna Tetris it into here now. Day 2, we're doing it. We're
focusing on driving, Zach.
I'm focused. No, we're putting fuel in. Where are we going? This way.
Whoa!
Oh, brakes. Very, yeah, wow.
Oh.
Oh no, I should have.
Should have powered?
Power.
Power!
That's the power stick right here. All right, wait, I think I need to, yes, I need to go this
way. We're yet to exceed 3rd gear.
No, 3rd gear is as fast as we've gone, so it gets a bit hairy after that. You know, cruising around at 50 is actually pretty fun. Oh, and there's a car behind me now. Come on, 2nd gear, where are we? There we go.
Well, we visited our friend Tug down the road and he's pretty booked up. Said he can't get us until early next week, so we need to go get parts and we might be able to do a service, I assume. Thanks, Zach.
Yep.
But for now, we need to occupy ourselves for a few days, try and get the bed done so we can leave Dave and Jan alone, because we've been staying at their place for a while now, for a couple of days, and we want to let them have their space, so we'll get the bed done, try and get it done today.
Oh God.
Might be a late one.
I think Ellen's underestimated the amount of work that's going to go into redoing this bed. We have to pretty much pull apart the whole back of the van, and all the electrics are mounted in that boot area, which is essentially under the bed. So all of the electrics have to be disconnected, and then we have to rip all the old wood out that makes up the bed, then start building everything, then all the electrics can go back in. But it's good because the mechanic down the road is pretty chilly, just like, oh, just go get your own parts. And I asked him if I could, you know, jump in the workshop and do it and stuff. Told him I was a mechanic, and he didn't seem to mind at all. He was just like, yeah, we'll just get the stuff, pop in, and we'll do what needs to be done. So
yeah,
I guess that works pretty well. You wouldn't get that in a major town at a, you know, big chain mechanic. So I think we'll use that to our favour. Even if we don't get the service done, if we get the bed done, we can go for a bit of a drive. We can even go to the coast and camp for a couple nights over this weekend.
Yeah.
And then come back next week. It's not like this thing needs a service that desperately. It's only got 62,000 Ks, even if it's never had an oil change. So, all right, let's get in it.
Alrighty, so we're remaking the bed. So as you can see now, we have this really cleaned up area at the back. But what you're not seeing is this other side of the van that is completely full of stuff. And that's not even including all the stuff we've put outside. So we really need more storage, which is what we're working on today. So enjoy. Hard to get to.
You can tell when a cabinet maker's built something because it's got all little bits of wood and little braces and nice little nails and stuff. And when a carpenter builds something, it's just simple 4x2, a bit of wood on top. That's it. I don't know why they needed to make it all this confusing with glue and little bits of nails and yeah. Anyway. So I'm about to tear into this mess because I need to move this out of the way, and while these batteries are hooked up, I don't know what's live and what's not. So I'm going to remove things one by one, get all the power disconnected, and then we can kind of keep going, give this area a bit of a clean, and then start building our bed frame. Alright, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. That's one of them. That's the second. They're actually not too heavy. You can kind of see what we're doing here. We've got two of these big bits of 4x2. They're just wedged in there at the moment, but that's where they're going to roughly sit. I'm going to put one either side and then one in the middle as well, just across to make a kind of like a box in there. And then Ellen's making some legs for it at the moment. I would kind of mount it to this side here. It's just plywood, but it's not really bolted on that well. I don't really want to put all the weight of both of us down on there. So we're going to make some legs that go down on all four corners, and then probably one at the front here because there'll be a panel closed off there. And then yeah, I'll just put some supports running across that will then support the plywood that goes on top, and then obviously the mattress will then sit on top of that. We're going to try and make the mattress out of all of the foam cushions we've already got, and then cut some down for the seats. And hopefully we won't have to buy any mattress material because we've got heaps of cushions. So it's getting pretty late, so I don't know if we're going to be able to sleep in here tonight. Worst case, we might just roll out the sleeping bags and sleep in the middle here, but anyway, we'll see how we go. Ellen's marking some stuff out. Right, so thank you, Ellen, for marking all of these out. And that's pretty much how it's going to go. That was a pretty quick bed frame. What do you reckon?
Pretty good. Let's bolt it together so we can sleep.
Yeah, I actually reckon we might be able to sleep on this tonight.
So the squabs were not quite built for our renovations, so we're doing a bit of a home job here. I'm basically just measuring up the length of the bed, putting a little line here, just giving myself a little cut through there so I know that that's where 120 is.
Yeah.
And then I'll just remember that spot. Thankfully these are like tiled.
Yeah, you can see it pretty.
You can see the line really well.
Yeah.
So I'll cut that up. There'll be two pieces, the seat and the bed.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to saw it with the saw, which is what I did with the last one, and it worked really well.
Just using a handsaw, and check out how it's come. The seat in there, so that's our new little seat. And then that's one part of the bed, and we'll have three of those across here. And I've just trimmed this down. I just need to fit this in. That's going to go on some hinges that I've got. I've got a little backboard that I put in here. Need to make one for the front and the other side. But we'll be ready to sleep in here tonight. Oh. All right. So it's 9:15. Have you packed everything up outside? Pretty much. Oh, legend. I'm just trying to wire up some of the 12 volt. We've just hooked up the fridge. So we've got the fridge running. And I've just bolted the inverter back in. I'm just trying to figure out where everything else is going to go. Oh, I've put that in crooked. That's going to bug me. We're working with minimal light because I don't know which one of the wires actually runs the lights. Maybe this one? I hope not, because that also runs the pumps, but yeah, I guess knowing their jobs. Yeah, it hasn't been done very well. It's a bit shoddy, but anyway, we're going to keep bolting stuff in until one of the things turns on the lights. And then we'll come back and kind of redo everything. We need some more wire to do everything properly. So if we can get the lights working and get the shower pump working, some water and stuff, that'll do us for tonight.
What you doing down there?
Oh, good morning. So, I'm trying to figure out, we have to disconnect all the wires from where the batteries were to move everything and build the bed. And now, when I first looked at the bus, I couldn't figure out where all the wires were. That's because they're all cable tied underneath the bus, which is fine, except I'm coming across all sorts of things like wires that are corroded. There's actually some 240 volt wires that are hanging down and getting burnt by the exhaust, and it's nearly burnt through the sheathing. So that would have been not fun if it did wear all the way through. Yeah, this is just a bunch of dodgy stuff. So I found a couple of the power wires which I think power the pump, water pump, and a couple of the lights. And then there's another wire back here as well which I disconnected, which I'm guessing powers something. But between the rust falling on my face and the spiders crawling everywhere, it's making it a bit difficult. And then also this box back here is storage from the outside at the moment, but I'm going to turn that into our diesel heater box, because obviously we ripped out the diesel heater from where it was, taking up all that space under that seat. I'm going to convert this box into a box for the diesel heater, which I much prefer, because then the whole system will actually be kind of outside the van, and we can just have the warm air hose plugged into the cabin. But all the diesel heater, the exhaust, all that stuff will be outside, not in the cabin. So anyway, I'm gonna try and get these wires hooked up. There's some stuff hanging down from the diesel heater that I disconnected, so I need to tuck all that stuff up and just kind of tidy it up under here. Not for good, but just for now, so that we can hopefully drive this thing. Alright, are you ready? First big trip in the parkway. We're going all the way, what is it, 30 minutes?
Yeah, Dannyburg.
To Dannyburg, which is the next big town.
The next big Norse town.
Yeah, so let's see if it does it. It's a, first maiden voyage, pretty much. Wait, there we go. Oh, cruising at 70 kilometers an hour, holding up all the traffic. We're doing it, Ellen.
I know.
After sitting, I feel like we've been here for so long. We've only been here for what? This is our third day here or something? But we're motorhoming. Look at the big steering wheel and we're bussing. We've got a bus.
Yeah.
How good is this? Oh.
But it feels so exposed because you're right at the front. Oh, you got the aircon up.
No, I don't. I'm not going to look at that at the moment. Just trying to focus.
Okay, so I think our first real drive of the camper van should be where we end this video, don't you think so?
Yeah, I think we'll leave it here.
So we've done some pretty good runners in this video. We've made our bed, we've done some electrics. We've been in New Zealand for a couple of days. There'll be more to come because obviously this thing is not finished. But we're going to go do some shopping in Dannyburg now, and we'll post another video soon.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.